Please stand, if you are able, for the Ohio University Ceremonial Mace, which is carried by the Chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Sarah Wyatt. The arrival of the mace marks the official opening of this Ohio University Commencement Ceremony. We ask that you remain standing for the procession of the platform party, the presentation of the colors, and the singing of our national anthem.
Thank you. Welcome to Ohio University's Fall Commencement. My name is Matt Evans, and as co-chair of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I am honored to convene our Fall 2024 Commencement Ceremony and to welcome the graduates who are being honored today, as well as their family members and friends. I am pleased to now introduce the presentation of the colors, which will be escorted by our Army ROTC. Following this presentation, please join the Ohio University Select Ensemble for the singing of the national anthem. Please remain standing.
Mark time. Mark. Detail. Halt. Left. Face.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Right. Hey. Mark time. March. Hard. March.
Hello, you may sit down. Good afternoon, Bobcats. My name is Lynn Reddington, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice President for Student Affairs here at Ohio. As someone whose role is centered around creating an unforgettable student experience, today is one of my favorite days of the year. I have been incredibly lucky to get to know a few of you and to see many of you become leaders on our campus, and you have left a lasting mark on this place. I know it has also left a lasting mark on you. I am so pleased to be able to celebrate this milestone alongside you. It's wonderful to see so many of your families, your supporters, and your guests here today to celebrate your accomplishment. Thank you all for being here with us. I'd also like to thank our outstanding faculty and staff, not only for being here with us to cheer you on, but also for being champions for our students and their success every single day. We also have several distinguished guests with us today here to acknowledge the significance of this occasion. I'm going to ask these folks to stand as I introduce them and then remain standing until all guests have been recognized. Audience, please hold your applause until the end. Please join me in welcoming members of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, our academic officials, our administrative officials, representatives of our university senates, members of our esteemed faculty. Our speaker for today's commencement, Dr. Sarah Wyatt, and more about her in just a moment. Thank you. I would also like to take a moment to recognize those here today who serve and protect our country. Some of you entered the armed forces as officers, an honor you earned through the completion of the Reserve Officer Training Corps program. Others of you have served our nation before coming to Ohio University. And we also have members of our audience today who are veterans or current members of the armed forces. Will you please stand if you are able and be recognized? Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Graduates, we recognize that this milestone could not have been achieved without the love and support of your families and friends who stood by you every step of the way, including today. So graduates, will you please take a moment now to stand and give a big round of applause to those who have supported your arrival here today at this moment. Thank you. And now it is my distinct pleasure to bring to the stage someone who spends every day focused on ensuring your success here at Ohio and beyond. Someone I am honored to work with and learn from. Please join me in welcoming my good friend and Ohio University's 23rd president, Dr. Lori Stewart Gonzalez.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Reddington. I appreciate you being here as well. Before I start my formal remarks, I want to make one point. The Ohio Bobcats won the MAC championship against Miami. We got to be in Detroit, and oh, victory is so sweet. So it was a wonderful game. We're so proud of those young men. They did a shellacking, if you'll allow me to use that word. So first and foremost, graduates, congratulations. I know it hasn't been easy for you, but you've done it. You've risen to every challenge, overcome obstacles, grown professionally, grown personally and academic, and maybe even more than you thought possible. I hope you're proud of your hard work and accomplishments, because I certainly am. I've been privileged to be in the front row, to watch your journey, to work alongside you, to be inspired by you. You probably lugged books and laptops up Jeff Hill to your early morning classes, a feat that alone should be celebrated, and studied late in the night in Alden Library during midterms. You've grown into student leaders, confident researchers, performers, and athletes, ready to navigate and tackle any challenge. This afternoon, you'll walk out of the Convocation Center as Ohio University graduates. Many of you will go up to the College Green to take that classic picture in your cap and gown at the Alumni Gateway. And when you do, I'd like you to just take a moment to reflect on the words that are carved onto it. Those on the side entering the campus see the message, "So enter that daily thou mayest grow in knowledge, wisdom, and love." Undergraduates here in Athens encountered these words on their first day as students walking up Richland Avenue as one class, passing under the call to action onto the College Green to the Campus Involvement Fair. Think back to that day and all the uniquely Ohio experiences and people who helped you do just that, to grow daily in knowledge, wisdom, and love. Today, as you embark on your next chapter, the reverse side of the gateway offers you a new mission. So depart that daily thou mayest better serve. Because ultimately, what do you enter to learn at Ohio University? To equip ourselves with the skills, resilience, and empathy to better serve our communities and our world. You enter to learn and you depart to serve. That is a high and worthy calling for life, and so true for this special institution. So worthy, in fact, that when we were refreshing our mission and vision statement, these words became our North Star. By choosing Ohio, you made the decision to commit yourself to something different than the average college experience. You chose this place because you didn't just want a degree. You wanted the only at Ohio experience and excellence that would daily grow you in knowledge. Sure, but also in wisdom and in love. Love of learning, of curiosity, of discovery, of critical thinking, of breakthroughs, of the people who work together to make a university a class, a community. And those people, those communities very much need you. And now more than ever, our communities need well-reasoned, well-informed, highly driven leaders who lead with love as well as logic. People who don't just take up space but work to expand and better them, who are deeply invested in moving people and places forever forward. Whether you are continuing your education, moving onward and upward in the workforce, or even enjoying a well-deserved time off, always remember that your time at Ohio University has prepared you well for whatever comes next. Ohio's unmatched return on experience will forever serve you as you serve your chosen field. And as an Ohio graduate, you will never be alone on this mission. More than 290,000 fellow Bobcats and our incredible faculty and staff will always be here to champion you, to network with you, and support you. One of my favorite sayings here is the often repeated truth: Bobcats help Bobcats. One of the easiest yet most important ways you can serve is by staying engaged with Ohio as an alumnus. Come back home for homecoming. Come back home for Founders Day. Start a tradition of giving on Giving Day or any time through the year, but stay active with our Bobcat alumni network across the country and around the world. By doing so, you'll hold the doors open for those about to walk under that gateway for the first time so they might enter to learn. And you'll serve a place that means so much to you and so many. Forever Ohio isn't just about the memories and the experiences that you'll surely take with you. It's also about taking the lessons learned here and applying, adapting, and scaling them to solve big challenges. Your time at Ohio has equipped you to thrive in an ever-changing world, so step forward and make your mark on the next chapter with confidence and pride. And as the mission states, think critically, care deeply, and lead boldly. Congratulations, Ohio University graduates. So now it's my very great honor to introduce our commencement speaker, who is the recipient of our Distinguished Professor Award earlier this year. Dr. Sarah Wyatt is a scholar, teacher, professor, scientist in the Department of Environmental and Plant Biology in the College of Arts and Sciences. Her teaching and research specialize in molecular mechanisms of signaling in plant responses, with a focus on how plants respond to gravity. Dr. Wyatt embodies all the aspects of the scholarly service model: service, teaching, and research. She's an internationally recognized leader in the field of plant response to gravity, and she's admired by colleagues for her research in this cutting-edge area. She was named a Fellow of the American Society of Gravitational and Science Biology in 2023, an experienced NASA researcher with 4 experiments already flown on the International Space Station. In 2023, Sarah was selected as one of the only 18 scientists who led the formation of the nation's ambitious 10-year research roadmap to support humans traveling to the Moon and Mars. At Ohio University, Dr. Wyatt serves as the chair of the Faculty Senate and previously served as the director of the multidisciplinary graduate program in molecular and cellular biology. She's won most of Ohio's teaching and research awards, and some of them more than once. Graduates and esteemed guests, I hope you'll be as inspired as I am by her example of departing to serve in a way that moves us all forever forward. Please join me in welcoming today's commencement speaker, Ohio's own Dr. Sarah Wyatt.
Good afternoon. What a glorious day. You're graduating. And for some of you, you never thought this day would come. Others never doubted it. Regardless, you made it. This is a milestone in your education and your career. In a few minutes, you will officially be a college graduate, an alum of Ohio University. You will join a large and vibrant alumni community. But I'd like you to take a moment to look back over your career. The lectures, the labs, internships, PACE positions, extracurricular events, Halloween, homecoming, expo, all of it. Was there a moment, a course, an activity that you specifically remember during this time? There was a turning point, an aha moment, if you will. And I'll give you a sec just to think about it. Do you have it? Now, do me a favor. Take a minute later today or next week and write an email, a note, a thank you to that faculty member, to the parent, to the mentor that helped you see that moment. Because I want you to know this is also an exciting day for us, the faculty. We've had you in lectures, in labs, got to know you through internships, study abroad, field courses, undergrad research and scholarship. Maybe you presented at Expo or at a national or regional event. Nothing is more rewarding for us than seeing you grow and mature in your chosen field of study. To go from being that awkward freshman who was afraid to ask a question to a colleague who we could actually have a conversation with in our field. We got to see that transformation firsthand, and it's an honor and a privilege. To those of you sitting out there who have a pretty good idea of what you want to do next in your life, maybe you've already got that first dream job all lined up. Congratulations. You are well on your way to your next step. But remember, it's your next step, not your last step. There will be other jobs, maybe as many as 12 if you listen to the 2023 statistics. Challenges, new projects, new responsibilities, promotions. And maybe for many of you, you don't have it all figured out yet. That's the same chair that I was sitting in when I was at your stage. When I finished my bachelor's, I didn't have a clue how to get to where I'm standing today, or for that matter, even what I would do for a job, but I knew I needed one. I'm first generation, meaning that neither of my parents went to college, and I know many of you are also in that situation. There was no career counseling back then, and college was my goal, to go to college and to graduate. I had done that. I was finished, right? So what did I do? I went back to coaching and teaching swimming. And just so we're clear, I don't have a phys ed degree. I've been doing it throughout my college career, working pools, summer clubs, summer camps, and people wanted me to continue. I loved it, and apparently I was pretty good at it, and more importantly, it paid the bills. And that's where I learned to teach, and where I learned to love teaching. But I also needed a real job. So I started exploring my options. I knew a friend who knew a friend who owned this little startup company, creating diagnostic materials for fungal and parasitic diseases. Doesn't that sound fun? But they needed a biologist, and here I was. So pretty standard first job right out of college if you've got a biology degree. So I worked for them. To be honest, it was kind of boring. It wasn't research, it was production. Then the company did what all small startups do. The College of Business certainly knows about this. They sold themselves to a bigger company, to a bigger fish. They made a bunch of money, and they all moved to California. But they didn't need the low-level employees like me. So I was back to looking for a job. But I learned something. I learned I really didn't like production industry. And of course, I was still coaching and swimming and feeding my soul. So we were okay for a while. So on to the next step. Another friend worked at the university in town. Of course, she knew a professor who arranged a conversation, and we chatted. I didn't think much of it. It was just a conversation. But he offered me a chance to go to grad school. So I started a master's program. This was research and confirmed that I really wanted to do research. So I learned something. And as I was finishing up my master's, Dr. Cooch stopped me in the hall one afternoon and said, "You are going on to get a Ph.D." And I said, am I? And he said, "Yeah, and you have to go to a good school." So naively, I said, "Could you give me a list?" I had no idea what a good school was. But he was definitely the best mentor I ever had. Most of my mentoring and even some of my teaching I've modeled after him. So if you've had me and you appreciate it, you owe him the thanks, not me. So the morale of this is, ask people for help. It's okay. You don't have to do this all by yourself. Then I went off to Purdue. My Ph.D. advisor taught me the importance of traveling and presenting at scientific meetings and in networking. To do the research and network were other researchers. Again, a practice I've adopted. I completed my Ph.D., now I needed a job. So what I needed was a postdoc. That's the job you get after a PhD if you're in the sciences. Can't go very far without it. I was scrolling through jobs, looking for a job ad, and came across one for a postdoc with a research team, a collaborative group. I hadn't done this before. And thanks to my PhD advisor, I had met some of these faculty that were on the grant, so I had an idea who they were. And best of all, it was funded by NASA. Well, this was perfect, because I am a bit of a space geek. NASA was kind enough to land people on the moon for my 11th birthday. All set, right? I even put that in my cover letter when I applied, just in case they needed a space geek, which apparently they did because they offered me the job. My trifecta was complete: teaching, research mentorship, and the added bonus of doing it in space, potentially. These are researchers, and it was a collaborative group, so I learned to work in a collaborative setting. And I still meet up with those people. They're my friends. I meet up with them at meetings, and we run around together. So now pretty much my path was set. PhD, postdoc, faculty job. Oh, wait, I don't have a faculty job yet. So again, back to exploring. I took a couple of years during my postdoc to find the right one. I explored policy with the US State Department, academia with primarily undergrad, where I would teach more, major research institutions where I would do almost all research. And I took that time to reflect on what each of them had to offer and what it was I really wanted to do. And finally, I chose Ohio University, just like you did. And I brought all those things with me that I had learned from all of those other pieces. So now I told my family. My nephews, they were excited. They wanted to know what the school colors were, what the mascots were, because they always got swag. Every time I moved, they got swag. Well, my mom, I kind of felt sorry for her. She said just really weakly, "You're going to another school?" And I said, no, Mom, it's okay. This time it's a real job. I'm going to be a faculty member. So what's the moral of that story? It's to explore. Explore and keep your eye open for the opportunities. Apply for them. Don't overthink it. You can always say no later. Or you can say yes and go on to the next step. If you get an interview, remember, you're interviewing them as well as they're interviewing you. But one thing I know for sure, you won't get an opportunity unless you apply for it. Finding them alone is not enough. Take that risk. Take risks. If you fail, you will learn from it. As a scientist, my job is the pursuit of knowledge, a lofty goal. Every failed experiment is an opportunity to learn, to rethink the experimental design, to find something I never even considered. It's one step closer to success. And that applies to your life too. You will fail at some point. Accept it, but don't be discouraged. Give everything you've got to the opportunities that you have. And when you fail, fail forward. My sister has a sweatshirt. On the front it says, "I never fail. I succeed or I learn." That's a really good motto for life. And a few last pieces of advice. Read. Read broadly and deeply, in your discipline and without. Read books, real books, magazines, not just social media feeds. You are a lifelong learner. Remember that. Do the hard things and persist in the struggle, and then revel in the achievements. Learn from your failures. Collaborate, share. You can get so much more out of life if you collaborate with other people instead of trying to do it all yourself. Take time. Take time to be present with friends and family. Stay in contact with friends, and I don't mean friending them on Facebook. Truly maintain the friendships and take time for yourself. Swim, bike, hike, sit, run, sit quietly and reflect. Be present and open to the moment that is right before you, because your life is made up of those moments. Turn off the phone, put down the earbuds, experience nature, friends, and family. Be in the moment. Be present. Now's the time for you to go off, go forth and do something. Be kind, be generous, be present, and explore the possibilities that lay before you. Now, let's get y'all graduated. Go Bobcats.
Thank you, distinguished Professor Wyatt. Well, my name is Dr. Don Leo, and as Executive Vice President and Provost, I have the distinct pleasure and privilege of now recognizing the outstanding faculty of Ohio University. Each of you has played a major role in helping these students earn their degrees. Thank you for your dedication to our students every year, but especially for your work with the class of 2024. You're not just imparters of knowledge, you've continued to expand the limits of what is known. Thank you for caring so deeply about our students. You've advised students, arranged co-curricular learning opportunities, written letters of recommendation. Thank you for sharing your intellectual enthusiasm for your discipline. Your contributions have created the unique and innovative learning experience that we celebrate today. So on behalf of the University Administration, I again want to thank you for all of your hard work and devotion to teaching, research, and service. Your work is the very heart of the mission of Ohio University. And now to our graduates. Before we award your degrees, we have one more group to recognize. Let's take a moment and thank everyone in the audience and everyone watching online who has supported you during your academic journey. I could speak for a lot longer, but I won't, because graduates, now is the time that you've been waiting for. It's time to confer degrees upon the class of 2024. We'll be, yeah, that's worth some applause. We will begin with our graduates who have earned doctoral degrees. I would like now to call to the podium Dr. David Kuntz, the Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Kuntz.
Thank you, Provost Leo. The Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Nursing Practice are the highest academic degrees in their fields granted by American universities. They are awarded to those who have demonstrated academic or clinical mastery in their field and successfully completed and defended a dissertation. The faculty member accompanying the doctoral candidate is either the student's major advisor or another faculty member who has been closely associated with the student's academic program. Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, and Doctor of Nursing Practice, please stand. President Gonzalez, these students have completed all the requirements for their doctoral programs. Accordingly, I have the very great honor of presenting them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, or Doctor of Nursing Practice, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations. We welcome you into the company of scholars.
Doctoral candidates, please come forward.
Chinonso Ugwumadu, escorted by Dr. David A. Draybold. Kevin C. David, escorted by Dr. Timothy Anderson. Elizabeth Capps, escorted by Dr. Stephen Evans. Emma Rogers Murray, escorted by Dr. Stephen Evans. Pradiat Carmaker, escorted by Dr. Adam Fuller. Aaron Nicely, escorted by Dr. Adam Fuller. Borlaga Oluwasigan Olawazu, escorted by Dr. Sarah Wyatt. Ibi Igabani Max Harry Akinwele, escorted by Dr. Craig Nunemaker and Dr. Thomas Rosel. David Daniel Sarpong, escorted by Dr. Erin Ruth Murphy. Brianna Lee Dulos, escorted by Dr. Talyn Phillips. Kathleen Loretta Madsen, escorted by Dr. John Schenk. Huang Lu, escorted by Dr. Rebecca Snell. Mary Lee Shea, escorted by Dr. Julie Sarno Owens. Hannah Dolores Kassab, escorted by Dr. Julie Owens. Pratik Kulkarni, escorted by Dr. John Kopchik. Claire Marie Alexander, escorted by Dr. Julie Sewer. Caroline Gooch, escorted by Dr. Julie Sewer. Rosanna Marie Kroll, escorted by Dr. Morgan Viss. Medhura Yapa, escorted by Dr. Morgan Viss. Frida Arkosua Leke, escorted by Dr. Benjamin Bates. Elizabeth Ann Schiller, escorted by Dr. Christina Beck. Chuck Woody Kaminsky, escorted by Dr. Lynn M. Harder. Samuel James Taylor, escorted by Dr. Brittany Peterson. Musa Damfa, escorted by Dr. Amy Edmondson. Jessica Ann Rourke, escorted by Dr. Amy Edmondson. Sarah Rist, escorted by Dr. Peter Mather. Augustine Jerchi, escorted by Dr. Peter Mather. Bakari Kimani Lumumba, escorted by Dr. Peter Mather. Doreen Tutra, escorted by Dr. Peter Mather. Richard Alfred Whitehouse, escorted by Dr. Jack Brose. Shauna Alicia Turrington, escorted by Dr. Danielle Danny. Shelley Camille Nichols, escorted by Dr. Dwan Robinson. Elizabeth Ann Chichetti, escorted by Dr. David Wen. Wendy Hoop Adams, escorted by Dr. Laura Harrison. Faustina Mensa, escorted by Dr. Laura Harrison. Connor James Fuel, escorted by Dr. Michael Hess. Ronald Vance, escorted by Dr. Michael Hess. Chanda Denise Pinkney, escorted by Dr. Bilal Erkmez. Richa Bhatia, escorted by Dr. Christine Sanidi Bhatt. Osiriman Oscar Aldaihi, escorted by Dr. Zhongdong Liu. E. Her, escorted by Dr. Mark Singer. Michael Spencer, escorted by Dr. Jason Tremblay. Babatunde Ibrahim Ojoawo, escorted by Dr. Jason Tremblay and Dr. Damilola Daramola. Christian Hammond, escorted by Dr. Lei Wu. Ishan Prabhubhai Patel, escorted by Dr. David Young. Kushal Singla, escorted by Dr. David Young. Mohammed Hashim Pashton, escorted by Dr. Shad Sargand. Nicholas Brandon Whitaker, escorted by Dr. Craig S. Noonamaker. David Charles Merkel, escorted by Dr. Brian Wisner. Heather Marie Evans, escorted by Dr. Rebecca Bryant. Teresa Ann Holman Wills, escorted by Dr. Rebecca Bryant. Jean Ann Marie Nontongcha Nengelflach, escorted by Dr. Kim Miller Wendig. Tarina Anna Carper, escorted by Dr. Kimberly Miller Wenning. Adele Catherine Ponder, escorted by Dr. Kimberly Miller Wenning. Alicia Saris Namro, escorted by Dr. Mary Lou Geary. Brittany Hammond, escorted by Dr. Marjorie Vaught. Jasmine Shalente Shanice Jean, escorted by Dr. Marjorie Vaught. Ludmila Mudra, escorted by Dr. Marjorie Vaught. Claire Chambers, escorted by Dr. Marjorie Vaught.
It is now my honor to present the candidates for the master's degree. Candidates, will you please rise? President Gonzalez, these candidates have completed all their requirements for the master's programs at Ohio University. I therefore have the privilege of presenting them to you for conferral of their degrees.
Master's degree candidates, on behalf of the deans of the College of Arts and Sciences, College of Business, Scripps College of Communication, Patton College of Education, Russ College of Engineering and Technology, Chaddock plus Morrow College of Fine Arts, College of Health Sciences and Professions, and the Voinovich School of Leadership and Public Service, I congratulate you on successfully completing your advanced studies in fundamental or applied disciplines. You may now be seated. Thank you.
President Gonzalez, it is my privilege to present the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Many of our students have distinguished themselves through their studies. I would like to especially recognize those students who have graduated with honors. Would all of those students who are graduating cum laude please stand to be recognized? Now, for all those who are graduating magna cum laude, please stand to be recognized. And those who are graduating summa cum laude, please stand to be recognized. You may all be seated. In a few minutes, all of our graduates will be called up so that they may be recognized. But first, let's take a moment to hear from each of the deans of our colleges as they help us mark this momentous occasion. Graduates, please remain seated until all deans have spoken.
Hello, graduates, family members, and friends. My name is Matthew Ando, and it is my great privilege and honor to serve as the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. I'm so proud of all of you students who are graduating today from the College of Arts and Sciences, and I'm also just incredibly grateful to all of you for spending your time with us. So audience, could you please join me in congratulating the graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Good afternoon. We are so happy to have all of you with us on this special day. I'm Dr. Jackie Reese-Ulmer, and I'm honored to be the Dean of the College of Business, and I'm so very proud of all of our students. Audience, please join me in congratulating the graduates of the College of Business.
Hello, graduates, family members, and friends. My name is Scott Titsworth. I'm Dean of the Scripps College of Communication. Audience, please join me in congratulating the graduates of the Scripps College of Communication.
Greetings. I am Dr. Lisa Harrison, and I'm proud to be the Dean of the Gladys W. and David H. Patton College of Education. Woo woo! Our graduates have worked very hard and accomplished a lot to make it here today. Now, audience, please join me in congratulating the graduates of the Patton College of Education.
Hello, graduates, family members, and friends. I am Patrick Fox, and very proud to serve as the Dean of the Fritz J. and Dolores H. Russ College of Engineering and Technology. Audience, please join me in congratulating our newest Bobcat engineers and technologists and graduates from the Russ College.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Jody Lamb, and I'm very proud to be the Dean of the newly named Chaddock Plus Morrow College of Fine Arts. Audience, please join me in recognizing the graduates of the newly named college.
Hello, graduates, family members, and friends. I am Dr. John McCarthy, and I am Dean of the outstanding College of Health Sciences and Professions. Our graduates are making a positive impact in the communities they serve, and they are, I believe, very excited to be graduating today and taking the next steps in their careers. Audience, please join me in recognizing graduates from the College of Health Sciences and Professions.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Christina Bross, and I'm proud to be the Dean of the Honors Tutorial College. The Honors Tutorial College is nationally known for its innovative programs and outstanding students. Graduates, you have done incredible work during your time at Ohio. Audience, please join me in recognizing graduates from the Honors Tutorial College.
Graduates, family members, and friends, I'm Dave Wynn, and I am proud to be the Dean of University College. We have an incredible group of students who have accomplished a great deal during their time at Ohio. Audience, please join me in recognizing the graduates from the mighty University College.
Good afternoon. I'm Dean Tracy Plauk, and I'm very proud to be the Dean of the Voinovich School of Leadership and Public Service. Audience, please join me in recognizing the graduates of the Voinovich School of Leadership and Public Service.
Now, it is my great honor to present to you these master's and bachelor's degree candidates for the conferral of their degrees. Students, will you please rise? President Gonzalez, these students, will all the undergrads and master's students please rise? President Gonzalez, these students have completed all requirements for their degree programs. I therefore have the honor of presenting them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Ohio Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degrees your respective studies have merited, with all the privileges and responsibilities pertaining hereto. Now, will all the graduates please come forward one at a time so we can welcome you into the Bobcat family. Thank you.
Talapo Ramati Salami.
John Anthony Guth.
Ryan Stewart.
James Nab.
Cameron Marcel Reed.
Terry Ann Yolande Polk.
Ororta Patrice Smith-Williams.
Megan Lynn Heisel.
Deborah Darling.
Crystal Renee Hackman.
Isabella Brienne Mershon.
Maya Camille Montalvo.
Carrie Helmus.
Tandy Marie Dowdy.
Jacqueline Celeste Leib.
Melissa Kestenbaum.
Tammy Fufong.
Brittany Jane Douglas.
Brianna Antise Wells.
Raquel LaShawn Hall.
Elizabeth Ann Walker.
Jillian Kenna Anzulis.
Benjamin Kurt Wyckoff.
Naomi Grace Hill.
Carolyn Hanson Campbell.
Brittany Swansborough.
Deborah Elizabeth Zimmerman.
Macy Lauren Arthur.
Connor Mitchell Thomas.
Kwanwale Kamtui.
Tiana Nicopolis.
Abigail Chloe Nilsson.
Gabrielle Moffett.
Shauna Nicole Conley.
Natalie M. Cruz Sanchez.
Carlos Miguel Alvarez.
Bien Ives Ganawolo.
Obazanjo Toyin Brimo.
Christina K. Andrews.
Shannon Dale Karani.
Gabriel Alden Brunk.
Tatiana Pokulvila.
Bradley James Sargent.
Eric Doe T.
Hannah Gabrielle Olivo.
Carissa Ann Wakefield.
Molly Ann Mannon.
Aubrey Leigh Renee Baker.
Hannah Louise Boss.
Brianna Marie Beach.
Chloe G. Natalie Nicole Presley.
Agape Uesu Kanuma.
Jamie Gibson.
Marissa Kreutzer.
Olafemi Anthony Olalai.
Oluwadare Isaac Olagboru.
Ashley Nicole Nicholson.
Lauren Ashley Wolf.
Sarah Michelle Sawyer.
Selim Atsu Kitsi.
Sarah Honeycutt.
Latricia Olivia McClary.
Paris Mosley.
Gabrielle Baldridge.
Laura Ann Sowers.
Krista Brown.
Kayla Marie Klein.
Lori L. Whitehead.
Tiffany Sharda Combs.
Erica Brumfield.
Sige Mercurio Beatru.
Rabindra Kadaka.
Rustin K. Shack.
Amanda Noel Lezour.
Benjamin L. Hours.
John Stephen Fritz.
Douglas Randall Wyman.
Caitlin Robinette.
Niluluka Mahilak.
Kaylin Curry.
Andre Kyle Walazowski.
William Robert O'Rangers.
Kara Trimble.
Allison Barnes.
Victoria Couture.
Kyle David Van Dyke.
Emily Sue Pessel.
Paige Taylor Jeffress.
Shauna Kukich.
Mark Matheson. Ori Bass.
Yvonne Orduro.
Michael Quinn Harvey.
Cole Thomas Gilbert.
Jordan Nicholas Moon.
Marcus Anton Chauby.
Mackenzie Louise Anton.
Julia Aramina.
Natasha Marie Dumas.
Alexandria Smith.
Connor M. Reed.
Colin Russell Lemke.
Michael Luke Lane. Deborah Tunsel.
Jacqueline Cecilia Layton.
Daniel Patrick Meweni.
Reagan Claire Ribcutt.
Samantha Louise Grant.
Eleanor Jean Haycook.
Miranda E. Johnson.
Joshua David Braddock.
Justin Peter Aranavege.
Olivia Lynn Marie Starr.
Kylan James Allen King.
Nathan Edward James Davis.
Caitlin Faith Caulfield.
Eleanor Marie Behringer.
Alexis Nicole Timmons.
Evan Richard Kapar.
Allison Hibbinger.
Caitlin Marie Russo.
Isabella Rose Thetiji.
Emma Matheny.
Grayson Hunter Clark.
Heath Dixon Brandenburg.
William Harrison Drewis.
Roberto Andres Limos.
Matthew James Schreck.
Savannah Brooke Ann Sager.
Jeremy Robert Grimm.
Stephen Mark Adsit.
Olena Wilshanetsky.
Eric DeFrisha.
Ethan James Pollock. Daniel Van Fleet.
Cole Christopher Sparker.
Songjin Chung.
Bridget Elizabeth Hodgson.
Tracy Enrique Daniel Beal Jr.
Benjamin Aaron Mitten.
Natasha Etelvina Scarfo.
Sophia Teresa Guerrero.
Blake Strebig.
Cameron Ewing.
Benjamin James Watley.
Brennan Michael Deramus.
Delaney Paige Lockard.
Hannah Renee Cresty.
April Marie Trimmer.
Mackenzie Danielle Littlefield.
Calissa Marie Jones.
Talia Grace Horowitz.
Peyton Nicole Rayfoltz.
Chase Jackson McCartney.
Brendan Edward Powell.
Joe Ryan Anderson.
Deverick Burigana.
George Panteliotis.
Joseph Remington Pandelitis.
Christopher Coates.
Lillian Louise Wright.
Lillian Marie Welsh.
Sage D. Gibbs.
Dylan Lawrence Hinkleman.
Marilee Peyton Spencer.
Elena Rose Patterson.
Madison Gale Lewis.
Jacob Noah Foraker.
Isabella Ann Gnocchi.
Alexander William Prescott.
Tyler Stephen Jackson.
Davis Edgar Gordon.
Eden Marie Sutliff.
Madeline Kate Farver.
Natalie Flanagan.
Caitlin Elaine Cromer.
Samantha Ann Bigelorpa.
Kristen Jean Volgamore.
David Mills Lasky.
Anthony L. Oglesby.
Logan Thomas Newhouse.
Ryan Jacob Brennan.
Madison Olivia Cather.
Abigail Rose Cardamon.
Quinn Michelle McAdams.
Zoe K. Hurst.
Madeline A. Schaefer.
Catherine Brooke Collins.
Jacob Ryan Smith.
Maximilian Mitchie Rex Jr.
Tessa Corinne Reif.
Erica Lee White.
Andrea K. Rapp.
Lauren Alice Fisher.
Philip D. Howard.
Anthony David Heskett.
Mackenzie Rose Campbell.
Beckett Jacob King.
Lauren Shibley.
Molly Snida.
Rachel Halverson.
Jocelyn Elaine Schreiner.
Alexandria K. Gregan.
Kylan Bosworth.
Ariel Marie Jendrasik.
Alyssa Wolf.
Caden Owain Rogers.
Caleb Gossett.
Evan James Anderson.
Toby Allen Schweinfurth.
Jazz Lee Carafelli.
Laken Lachey Vaughn.
Brooke Marie Weisheimer.
Samuel Burton Schmelzer.
Annie Kehola Homiakalana Byerly.
Taylor Danielle Jarvis.
Omatayo Amos Awosoji.
Grace M. Miller.
Donna Candice Demurray.
Liliosa Uwanpudu.
Jane Kaboy.
Brittany Janelle Harris.
Alexis Grace Albin.
Aria Nicole Oslanides.
Alex Mars Spires.
Derek Phelps.
Kelsey L. Murray.
Aaliyah Nicole Russell.
Parker Mark Cordell Corbett.
Hunter M. Stout.
Grant Matthew Humphrey.
Cameron Dorsey.
Megan Louise Maxon.
Wyatt Jalen Nicholson.
Zarek Nathaniel Banner.
Gabriela Param Rodriguez.
Vincent John Monchelisi.
Emily J. Southward.
Kelly Diane Craig.
Sierra Estelle Flynn Helm.
Samantha Main Serrano Coloeve.
Lacey Aline Camp.
Victoria Alexis White.
Kyra Faith Johnson.
Kira Marie Odell.
Jillian Ray Phillips.
Matthew DeFalco.
Elise Raquel Breen.
Miriam Aziz.
Spencer Christian Browning.
Dylan Michael Stroh.
Colton Christopher Williams.
Clayton Lane Cutter.
Joseph Matthew Garcia.
Misty Dawn Rager.
Lindsay Grabbard.
Ian Charles Jones.
Erin Christine Rocky.
Isabella Marie Kobler.
Lindsay Danielle Abbott.
Alexandria Danielle Hatfield.
Olivia Catherine Davis.
April Corin Anda.
Kyle Andrew Reynolds.
Chase Popplewell.
Carlia Leach Pollard.
James Lillard.
Malena Jasmine Gray.
Ashley Brianne Lawson.
Paige Bahambots.
Joshua Louise Brown.
Alexis Crabtree.
McKinley David Watson.
John Forrest Wilson III.
Dylan Stevens.
Donald Allen Schiffbauer.
Corey Michael Rogier.
Olivia Marie Freeland.
Brianna Lurie Rydell.
Maya Watson.
Abriuna Nicole Blouse.
Patricia Ochran.
Madeline M. Duvall.
Tanya Marie Watson Smeeks.
Philip Vaughn Manley.
Ashley Danielle Gorby.
Christopher James Murphy.
Madison Michaela Van Dyne.
Grace Renee Stoller.
Sinead McHugh.
Marissa Nicole Allen.
Noga Item.
Abigail Rose Markson.
Ella Rose Clark.
Jason Timothy Connor.
Adam Eiler.
Abigail Eileen Lindsay.
Carson Marie Berry.
Kaylee Jean Blatz.
Grace Claire Engel.
Rebecca Lynette Pierce.
Jennifer K. Esterhay.
Catherine Rose McManus.
Nicholas Tobin Nestor.
James Carey.
Caden M. Hibbs.
Emma Ray Bailey.
Christopher William Mayfield.
Joseph Patrick Woolard.
Ethan T. Barnes.
Gabriel James Ramsey.
Caitlin Nicole Markert.
Avery Christine Oakes.
Michael Thomas Hartman.
Judy Mwangi.
Aaron Lee Jennings.
Clementina Giamfi.
Bria Ann Nolan.
Kara Elizabeth Nolasco.
Zachary Orzalek.
Kaylee Sue Cook.
Ann Catherine Savage.
Golda Elorm Kudalur.
Parker Whitney Navarro.
Michaela Juliet Fry.
Madeline Ann Hoffman.
Orlando Gonzalez Martinez.
Austin Tyler Ireton.
Matthew Brian Beal.
Michael Joseph Lyle.
Kyle Edward Kennedy.
Dylan Lee Kirkbride.
Hadley Sakai Hibbard.
Daniel John Finizio.
Brooke Ann Van Valkenburg.
Savannah Jennings.
Nathaniel Stein.
Jason Michael Bach.
Samuel Carl Mader.
Alexander Hines.
Montana Maria French.
Camden Christopher Lotion.
Justin Patrick Hines.
Mutad Salim Saif Khalaf El Farsi.
Ahmed Hamid Sif Al Mawai.
Juma Salim Al Baluchi.
Anthony Russell Bryan.
Ashley Ray Reiser.
Mohammed Hilal Mohammed Al Mandari Il.
Saeed Salim Al Salmi.
Ahmed Humad Solam Al Rumi.
Robin Ashley Hupp.
Alex Tannehill.
Samantha Lynn Bozo.
Preston Anthony Rambus.
Trenton Joseph Wolford.
Sarah Nellie Pereira.
Kelsey Dougal.
Autumn Danielle Blevins.
Olivia Nicole Lauer.
Justin Michael Joyce.
Connor Robert Sandy.
Andrew John Bam.
Megan Caitlin Fisher.
Heather Dawn Hill.
Wendy Carolina Cubillo.
Gloria Elizabeth Blue.
Ethan Samuel Franks.
Ian Ezekiel Miller.
Colby Allen Carsey.
Grant Matthew Brady.
Braden Ross Spatar.
Devin Alexander Risner.
Gregory Alexander Musali.
Lowell Howard Lustig.
Maggie Ciela McCord.
Sarah Michelle Drazen.
Betty Jane Puckett Sowers.
Olivia Antoinette Duran.
Maria Bryan.
Ekaterina Ponomavereva.
Brandy Elaine Hawk.
Gretel Thorpe.
Bidya Jital.
David Henry Wessel.
Cody Mason. Ridwan Habib.
Sabia Mubaba.
Janet Tidy.
Cody Kruger.
Meredith Wingler Martin.
Alicia Catherine Henninger.
Karen Elaine Zollinger.
Janet Elizabeth Bolwin.
Alex J. Podachnik.
Lindsay Merle Strassnyder.
Don Allen Groh.
Dylan James Hannon.
Jordan Andrew Ward.
Bonnie Sue Kyle.
Rania Abushaheen.
Erica Lynn Ogden.
Chamia Lachey Campbell.
Nefertari Alicia Wiggins.
Veronica Marie Mediavia.
Suprina Corala.
Allison Marie Williams.
Ferris Mary Eliza Huffman.
Samantha Mary Cromer. Danielle Webster.
Manyara Gwen Mugwami.
Bowen Tao.
Madison Sky Belucia.
Emily Pusecker.
Nicole Page Shriver.
Kristen Brianna Denova.
Erica Taylor Graff.
Desiree Mendoza.
Grant Weaver.
Cassandra Farrell.
Randy Michelle Bruton.
Rachel Susanna Porter.
Candice Gee.
Lillian J. Peterson.
Olivia Caitlin Cook Murphy.
Bethany Marie Fortier.
Ginny M. Gessler.
Catherine Jean Tully.
Charles Allen Folks.
Katie Lynn Shoemaker.
Fatiha Bazushi.
Derek Walter Lauk. Rosanna Eliser.
Andrew James Burwell.
Victoria Marie Marrero.
Kaylee Reed Tachik.
Susan Grable.
Uditha Mangala Adahiti.
Austin Phillips.
Savannah Kathleen Harrison.
Sriyana Katuwal.
John Russell Dye.
Erin Elizabeth McEwen.
Jocelyn Nicole Smith.
Victoria Rose Spires.
Tatum Alexandria Myers.
Josephine Bosker.
Larissa K. Ambrose.
Emily A. Clark.
Adrian Dolly.
Carly Shaughnessy.
Jared Tanner Ellis.
Mara Cray.
Brandon Marquette.
Neil Joseph Ryan.
Melissa Stapleton.
Kelly Marie Wyckoff.
Alexis Joe Beal.
Soraya Landers.
Mia Corinne Ashby.
Devin Trent Weaver.
Al Hassan Nabi Sesue.
Miriam Fiagwi Amasiani.
Cyrus H. Bargaye.
Kaylin Getty.
Caden Alvin Goff.
Amelia Calais Hammond.
Shanika Jean Gales.
Sarah Marie Pratt.
Christian Matthew Dill.
John David Verdau.
Malia Lorraine Runkle.
Ashley Renee Morgan.
Grace Ann Saple.
Wilma Ann Babb.
Clara Ann Jackson.
Elise McKenna Naybarger.
Andrew Pugh.
Kalia Crowell.
Addison Nicole Copley.
Melissa Marie Martin.
Alexis Brooke Renaud.
Ella Christine Tannenbaum.
Kyle Arnold Utrup.
Brandon Christopher Kenning.
Zachary Louise Nutti.
Kyle David Charette.
Cole Angelo Huzel.
Ryan James Morbitzer.
Brian James Dillon.
Megan Nicole McCormick.
Elizabeth Rosalie Safford.
Patrick Brian Arth.
Grace Olivia Farrell.
Hannah Renee Barrett.
Kelsey Patricia Rohr.
Haley Bryn Alcorn.
Andrew Michael Merkel.
Mara Maria Petty.
Michael Daniel Gregory.
Sarah Ann Osterly.
Sydney Elizabeth Smith.
Abigail Faith Swanson.
Emily Ann Vera.
Bailey Elizabeth Valentine.
Maxwell Arthur Schaefer.
Sophia Marie Spinelli.
Emily Elizabeth Boyko.
Alexis Price.
Sarah Elizabeth Woodard.
Rebecca Alina Weiss.
Noah Z. Johnson.
Abigail Paige Miles.
Kellen Patricia Locke.
Maria Ann Javak.
Sean Dale Anthony Kwood.
Grayson William Wolf.
Trey Doan.
Hannah Lynn Vermillion.
Lauren E. Cassidy.
Grace Elizabeth D'Alessandro.
Kevin Urbanik.
Hannah Elizabeth Day.
Edward Renee Sova III.
Nathan Gerald Curran.
Mayana Freedom Wiggins.
Ashley Yvonne Griffith.
Chloe Jean Conley.
Alexander William Holdman.
Joseph David Anthony Shallip.
Jessica Heitkamp.
Amy Lauren Seipel.
Braden Lee Day.
Colin Andrew McKinley.
Kevin William Pasnick.
Rondale M. Golden.
Drake Chandler McLean.
James Francis Lehman.
Sean Kennedy.
Calvin James Trickett.
Michael Anthony Marino.
Griffin Michael Imwale.
Noah James Fabolonoi.
Colton Jacob Gatz.
Davis Jacob McKenzie.
Umu Suma.
Mona Marie Schlawinski.
Brittany Yvonne Chenoweth.
Nathaniel Thomas Dedrick.
Landon Rose.
Atticus Zechariah Blumhard.
Adam John Popson.
Casey Marie Hunt.
Katarina Ann Stogler.
Brooke Elizabeth Runyon.
Emily Faith Scott.
Zoe Angelina Sanoyamo.
Nathan Daniel Canusi.
Jerusalem Libby.
Nina Whaley.
Allison New.
Allah El Chum.
Janina Swift.
Alexis Wilt.
Alexander Semrad.
Keaton Sigmund.
Miranda Riley Milner.
Leanne J. Ward.
Sheridan Takia Bakash.
Diane Goodwin.
Robin Waltz Senhauser.
Gregor Steely Zingarilli.
Francina Annette Watkins Jewell.
Emily Dawn Clifton.
Bailey Jade Zimmerman.
Olivia M. Massey.
Matthew J. Rice.
Jamal Sharif Linson.
Luke Holloway.
William Matthew Hutchinson.
Cassidy Woods.
Benjamin Arthur Bosmith.
Cole Warren Westenbarger.
Reagan Christopher Fornshell.
Cody Alexander Hummel.
Nikki Verna Baxter.
Naomi Ketcha Patton.
Margarita Fong.
Alexis Ladvitz.
Paul J. Modelinsky.
Abby Duvall Gilland.
Allison Samantha Turner.
Sydney Lachey Kilgore.
Catherine Pratt.
Rebecca Hart Egan.
Jia Hui Lee.
Eunice Ratna Portry Prasojo.
Henry Andrew Maurice Conway.
Jason Frederick Baker.
Caitlin Sarcona.
Muami Ahmed Mohammed.
Manamina Ahmad Muhammad.
Catherine Muwati.
Jeanette Claudia Turner.
Sarah Catherine Coleman.
Rachel Beth Jenkins.
Erica Gingerich.
Jennifer Montemayor.
Charlotte Clem.
Ryan Jolyn Stillwell.
Stephen Andrew Renner.
Michael David Coliser.
Tahani Kanan.
John Charles Hamilton.
Quinn M. Johnston.
Mercy Kamau.
Lisa Marie Salwa.
Nicole Dawn Hartleben.
Jalen Eddy.
Kenneth Brian DeLong.
Ashley McGrath.
Tina Michelle George.
Emma K. Sanders.
Catherine McMahon.
Hannah Renee Montgomery.
Mark Christopher Kasich.
Mackenzie Ann Bowles.
Zoe P. Buchela.
Andrew Scott Dowry.
Margaret Weaver Archibald.
Jacqueline Ann Brill.
Judy Bernal.
Mustafa Ahmed Namtal.
Joseph Nicholas Shaboni.
Jamila Amani Muhammad.
Riley Marcus Bell.
Markeisha Lynn Davis.
Brian Douglas Kozira.
Kevin William Kavasnika.
Dylan Paul Mace.
Taylor Murray.
Amanda Dozier.
Mary Shanti Diop.
Lauren Marissa Davis.
Chelsea Belleville.
Lauren Taylor Porter.
Amy Nicole Sutherland.
Todd Allen Heslip.
Uma Julman.
Bimal Oja.
Nelson M. Zapita, Jr.
Kenneth Bernard Rosario.
Connor Anthony Genzel.
Matthew McKinney.
Solomon Udor Apande.
Heather Marie Sands.
Madal Lamine Nije. Jerry Beckett Tate.
Nikhil Sai Ramini.
Maxwell Steven Semenzik.
Kanayo Kojima.
Caitlin Reeves.
Mindy Shelley Jales.
Fedra Tavia Hunt.
Ian Anthony Baptiste.
Brianna Amber Encarnacion.
Gerard Chidibiri Kukwe.
Richard Abedu.
Kwabina Akomie Agin.
Ophelia Saki.
Abigail Nanaya Achil.
Idrisu Walilu Al-Hassan.
Joy Salasi Agbisi.
Adedeji Ojo Olaladejo.
Abimbola Abidun Oganjinimi.
Amber Meadows.
Maurice James Evans.
Michael Nassau.
Rafael Nyonyo.
Godfred Opong.
Abubakar Bashiru.
Christian Avornu.
Noah Kusi Bemfo.
Dominic Narino Acorn.
Nathan Napoli.
Rawia Majid Al-Aldawi.
Shika Salim Al-Wahabi.
Elizabeth Linda DeClerc.
Veronica Cruz.
Audrey Kinnear.
Zachary Victor Dupler.
Abduli B. Sise.
Martin Osomoa Opare.
Ni Ajite Ajay Anan.
Collins Kwasi Apateng.
Barrett Grace Trom.
Caleb Chase Duncan.
Hannah Jane Kidwell.
Frederick Akufu.
Laleo Brema.
Sarah Nuba.
Joshua Afriye.
Chase Simone Brown.
Yusuf Zakaria.
Murhaf Kuwaidi.
Sonia Vidovich.
Destiny Janae Reeder.
Benjamin Carroll Vance.
Eli Allen Misi.
Julie Ann Pratt.
Janie Noel Hopkins.
Mary Kay Detweiler.
Catherine Elizabeth Yunker.
Emma Gabrielle May Brunner.
Abriella Likens.
Kayla Michelle Osborne.
Zoanne Heidinger.
Grace Evelyn Abel.
Donna Ewing.
Jared Scott Christopher.
Caitlin Leigh King.
Andrew Robert Drozinski.
Jaron A. Ford.
Sean Patrick Berry.
Priscilla Che Sempong.
Haley Michelle Scott.
Kate Elizabeth Richards.
Jessica Renee Lambert.
Grace Patricia Hart.
Gabriel Scott Peck.
Haley Michelle Hines.
Nicholas Paul Hughes.
Remington Claire Harrison.
Serena K. Rice.
Amy Marie Reese.
Tiara Simone Thomas.
Ashley Marie Caveney.
Lauren Renee Longsden.
Victoria Elizabeth DeTemble.
Madeline Beatrice Morgan.
Dominic S. Fernandez.
Camille Brand.
Sarah Marie Schurer.
Nicole Elaine Tanner.
Caroline Elizabeth Radcliffe.
Donovan Hunt.
Tyler Torr.
Kiera Unique Barfield.
Olivia Rebecca Malone.
Ashley Jordan Scarberry.
Cody Thomas Dwyer.
Hayden Michael Rapp.
Clara Ann Brinson.
Savannah Renee Wenhart.
Megan McPhee.
Alexandria Nicole Cospetti.
Jaden Walker Miles.
Andrew Bila Santo.
Christine Novak.
Trisha Vargo.
Zachary Stephen Sorensen.
Daniel Reeves.
Graduates, please stand. It is my honor to welcome you to the family of Ohio University alumni. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. It's official. Congratulations, graduates. Wow, amazing. I now ask everyone to remain standing and please join the Ohio University Select Ensemble in singing a long-standing tradition, the singing of the Alma Mater, Ohio.
Alma Mater, Ohio, Alma Mater, brave and fair, Alma Mater, we hail thee, for beyond thy kindly care, Alma Mater, Ohio, when we read thy story o'er, we revere thee and cheer thee as we sing thy praise once more.
Thank you. That was wonderful. We're almost to intermission, so stay patient. Oh, that's low-hanging fruit every time. Real quick, I think they deserve a shout-out to Wendy Murr Brown and Jacob Hesse, who memorized all those names so they could read them aloud to you today. I think they're in the back room getting ready for spring commencement right now. We'll let them out in a few months. Congratulations once again to all of our graduates. I am very proud to officially welcome each and every one of you into our world-renowned family of alumni. It is with great pride that we congratulate you on this most significant milestone. And finally, thank you once again to everyone that could join in this celebration here today for the graduates. Thank you. When the platform party leaves the stage, that will conclude today's ceremony. Graduates, please remain seated until the marshals have led you out of the building. Thank you, and go Bobcats!